Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog-a-day, and today is Wednesday the 18th, and today went pretty well. Still got some issues in my life going on, but I'm working through them and seem to be doing pretty well at the moment. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, I got a feeling, but we'll figure out what's going on there. But anyway, went ahead and took a trip up to Atumwa today, hung out with a buddy of mine. We went and did a little run around stuff and that, went back and finished mowing his yard. We thought the rain was coming, so I went ahead and mowed for him while he weed eated. I'm not a big fan of weed eating at all, but I've done it just ever since my motorcycle accident a few years back that my arm goes numb like almost instantly when I'm weed eating, so I try not to do that anymore than I have to. So he also mowed he has a really nasty bank there in the front with a ditch that I didn't feel really comfortable on a mower I didn't know, and if I did roll it, didn't want to tear up somebody else's equipment, let alone possibly kill myself in the process. So we got done there and went ahead and just kind of used that as an excuse out there the rest of the day and kind of sat outside. The weather was nice. The rain actually didn't show up and warmed up nice. Was out there in the carport and smoked some cigars and had a good time and bullshitted. He went ahead and grilled up a few hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. We had some, I don't know, like a scalloped potato, more like cubes. So it was kind of interesting. And then we had some potato salad and that. Just had a great conversation. Got to do some bullshitting and that. Hadn't actually been up. I'd get up there quite often, but I hadn't been there for a while and that. And got to talk to him and got a lot of good advice and just had a good time. And showed him the new show on, I believe it's A&E if I remember right. The Duck Dynasty, I believe it is. About the guys that make duck calls and they've become millionaires and they're still crazy rednecks. So watched a couple episodes of that, and that was great watching that with him because he was thoroughly enjoying it, and I'd already seen him, so it was really fun to watch him really just get a kick out of it. All that kind of stuff where you kind of know it's coming and you can kind of anticipate what his reaction is going to be in that. So it was a good time. Also got a call from my neighbor informing me of the fact that the bank called her and said that she's overdrafted again. She has checks coming that didn't have enough money to cover them, and she's asked me what to do. Like I need to put money in it, and I was really freaking out because I really didn't want to have to put my own cash in there. It's not my mom, it's not my grandma, that kind of stuff. It's something I'm trying to help out a little bit, and actually investing actual real cash is a whole different world than investing time. Didn't get paid back for some of the stuff in the past, which I've mentioned, so I'm kind of real leery. But I keep thinking if I don't go put money in there, the bank's going to keep hitting her with more and more fees, and she'll be months getting out of this hole. And basically, she kind of asked me about going and put money in. I said, well, do you have any money? Because I'm trying everything I can not to put my own money in there if I don't have to. And luckily, I was out of town, so I told her, I said, well, I can't do anything for you until at least tomorrow because I can't get in there. And she was asking me if I could call the bank and see if there's anything else they can do and stuff. And I said, it's not my account. They won't talk to me. I'm not authorized in the account even to make decisions in that. So I told her to call up and ask the bank if they'd be willing to even give her, lack of a better term, like a payday loan, like a cash advance for a couple weeks. They give her something, put her car up for collateral, whatever, for a few $100s until she gets the money from her annuities and that coming in. And then she basically said, well, I might call up and see how much money's in my other account there. And I'm like, other account, what are you talking about? And she basically told me that she also has a savings account at the same bank that she never bothered telling me about. I had no idea. And she was going to call and find out how much money was in it. And I said, well, if there's money in it, you need to transfer it into your checking account. If it's $25, that might be $25 might be all it takes to keep you from bouncing more checks. It might be you're only $3 over on this check or who knows what. And you might have another $10 check come in or who knows what's out there. So put whatever money you have in that savings account into your checking account. And if let's say it's more money we need, when the banker's money comes in, we can put that back in your savings or what do you want to do. And I was like just really pissed off because I've had 2.5 weeks or so of just absolute, I don't know, just constant frustration, constant concern, constant trying to solve her problems with the money stuff. And she called me back and told me she had like $187 and some change in there, so I transferred that money over. The check that had missed was only $48, so she should have about $130 some in there or whatever. I don't know how much, if she had any money, because I know the check was 48. I thought she had 41, so she'll only be like $7 over, so she should have like $180 in there. I'm not sure how much her Alliant bill is, but it should be in that ballpark range. Excuse me. As you can see, I clearly don't edit these. Wow. Anyway, that should hopefully get her there. I'm hoping the check will be getting there. I told her when I get back in tomorrow, I would go over, because the place her money's in, the annuity firm, does not have an 800 number to call. So I'm going to call from my cell phone and see if she can't get a hold of the lady and ask when the check's going to get here and that, because she's, right on the verge of being overdrawn again. We need to get that check here as soon as possible to kind of help remind the woman that needs to be getting out there. So anyway, I guess I got a little bit of relief on that she had $187 in the other account, but I was also just immensely frustrated at the fact that here I am, like literally we've been cashing in her change and stuff. I mean, she had a booklet with all the state quarters that she put in her stuff. We went through and popped all the quarters out of the darn book and took it up for $12.50. And she probably paid $20 for the book that now, as she's popping out, we got some holes in it and stuff, and it's virtually ruined, so the whole concept of you have $187 in there and we're trying to roll, pennies and quarters and stuff, which don't get me wrong, all that stuff could go in there too, that's great, but we wouldn't have had to take all the quarters out of your state book just to go put them up there. So anyway, that's about all I know at the moment, so I'll get off here and realize I kind of run along for one of these. But anyway, have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Feel free to leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe.